Hello, the listener. This is M. Suleiman Enterprise. In this lesson, we will learn about the main circuit of the sequence status. All the control circuits of the sequence status will use the same main circuit. The sequence status will help you how to operate the two motors, which means all the sequence status you will be operating two motors. So right now I'll start with our supply voltage to our main circuit of the sequence status, which will be the three-phase supply voltage. Right, there is our three-phase supply voltage. So our three-phase supply voltage, it has S, live 1, live 2, live 3, and also our neutral. So our three-phase supply voltage will be connected to our main circuit of the sequence status. So since we have the three-phase supply voltage, the first component that will be connected, or the first wire that will be connected, will start with S. S, it will go straight to the S bar. Connected straight to the S bar. Right. And then we have live 1, live 2, live 3. Live 1, live 2, live 3, they will firstly be connected in the 3-pole main circuit breaker. Right, from there we have the symbol of the 3-pole circuit breaker. Right, this is the 3-pole main circuit breaker. So live 1 will be connected to the first top point, live 2 to the second top point, live 3 to the top third point. So when our phases are connected like this, it means our current is from the supply voltage until to the top points, only the top points. The current will not flow because of we have the open contacts in the 3-pole circuit breaker. The open contacts, I mean something like this. So which means the current won't flow. The current will only flow when the contacts are closed, or when the 3-pole circuit breaker is on. So I'll proceed with the neutral. So the neutral will be connected to the neutral bar. Connected to neutral bar, and wait for all the neutrals to be connected if they are there in our circuit. Right, from there we will have the contactor of motor 1. Remember, in the sequence status we use two motors, which is motor 1 and motor 2. So we will have the first contactor of motor 1. So we will firstly deal with motor 1 and connect motor 2 after. So I'll draw the symbol of contactor of motor 1. Right, from there we have the contactor of motor 1. That's its symbol, and I've wrote C. This C indicates that this is the contactor, and then this symbol here, it indicates that this is a contactor, has a coil inside of it. Right, from there we'll take our live 1 here, but from the output of the 3-pole circuit breaker to the input of the first point in the contactor of motor 1, which would be our live 1, and then live 2 to the second point, live 3, third point, just like that. And then right now, our, our supply will come out to the bottom points and all the way to the overload relays. So I'll draw the symbols of the overload relays. Right. Right here we have the symbol of the overload relay 1. The reason why we said is overload relay 1 is because of when we will be dealing with two motors. Each motor will need its overload relay, which means we will each motor will need overload relay. Right. From there, our supply from the output of contactor of motor 1, it will go to the in point of overload first from the first point, and live 2, second point, live 3, third point. And then from there, after the overload relay, our supply will go to the ammeter, the ammeter that will read the current flowing from the supply through all the components, all the way to the motor of motor 1. So we will insert the ammeter either in one of the phases. It can be live 1, live 2, or live 3. So we have chose to insert it in live 1. So our supply that will come out of the overload live 1, it will go to the first point of the motor, and then live 2 will go and be connected to the ammeter in point, and the out point of ammeter will be connected to the second point in the motor, and the third point out of the overload will be connected in the third point of the motor. So since we are using a 3-phase supply voltage, we will use the motor of 3-phase. So I'll draw the symbol of the motor of 3-phase. Right, from there we have the symbol of the 3-phase motor, which has 7 points. Of the top points, there are 3 points. The bottom points, there are 3 points, and we also have the last point here from the left hand side, which will be our earth. So all your motors must be earthed in the casing points or in the balls so that the motor can be protected. Right, from the top points we have U1, V1, and W1. From the bottom points we have U2, V2, and W2. So this is how your motor will be connected. So your first point, which is the top points, U1 will be U1, V1, V1, W1, W1, and then your connection from this, from the bottom points, it will be connected with a star connection, which means U2 will be connected to V2, and then V2 will be connected to W2, which means you'll loop all your wires to be connected together with a black wire. So this is what we call a star connection. So we are done with the connection of motor 1. We will connect the connection of motor 2. So from the connection of motor 2, we will start with the contactor. the reason why we will start with the contactor is because of motor 1 and motor 2, we will both depend on the triple circuit breaker, which means they will both use the triple circuit breaker. So if they will both use the triple circuit breaker, we must supply the connection of motor 2 breaching the supply under the triple circuit breaker, because if we are breaching the supply above the triple circuit breaker, it means motor 2 will not depend on the triple circuit breaker, but will depend to the supply voltage, which it will be wrong. Both motors, they must depend on the triple circuit breaker, which means you must supply both of them after the connection of triple circuit breaker. So my supply after the triple circuit breaker is this one, is this wires here. So this is my life 1, life 2, life 3. I'll just take my life 1, life 2, and life 3 and supply my contactor of motor 2. Right, here we drew the symbol of contactor of motor 2. So we will supply it with our supply voltage, which will be looped under the triple circuit breaker. So my life 1 is this one, So my life 1 to the first point. You connect your supply the same as motor 1. So life 1 is life 1, life 1 is life 1, life 2, life 2, life 2, this one, life 2, life 3, life 3, life 3, life 3, life 3, just like that. So I'll proceed with my connection, which will be out of the points of contactor of motor 2. So my connection will be connected to the overload of motor 2, which will be overload 2. Because remember, since when we have two motors, both motors will need overload independently. Right, from there we have the symbol of overload 2, which will be connected in motor 2. Right, so from the bottom points of the contactor of motor 2, life 1, which is the first point, its output will be connected to life 1 of the overload relay 2, and then life 2, the second point, life 3, the third point, and then the outputs of the overload, which is the bottom points, will be connected. Life 1 will be connected to U1, life 2 to the ammeter, life 3 to W1. So that's what we will draw right now. Right, that's how we did it. Life 1, U1, life 2, in point of the ammeter, and then the out point of the ammeter goes to V1, and then life 3, it goes straight to W1, and then U1 is U1 in the motor, V1, V1, W1, W1, and then U2 will go to U2, V2, V2, W2, W2, and the bottom connection will be the star connection. And we also have the last connection. Always don't forget this point, the S point. It's very important to always S your motors. So we'll just take your S and loop it with another S. So that's it about the sketch of the main circuit of the sequence starters. So just know that from now on, all the sequence starters in the control circuits will be depending on this main circuit. So this main circuit will be used in all the control circuits in the sequence starters. So that's it for this lesson. Let's meet again in the next lesson, whereby we'll continue with you with the control sequence in the sequence starters.